Hey everybody, it's Jason Blaha here, and once again it is time for a max effort lower day, but a quick reminder for those of you who watch these videos, please remember to click like down below, be greatly appreciated. In the preview people are like, oh wow, that looked easy, and truth is I pulled the 615. The weight wasn't heavy, but my grip felt a little slippery, so I'm going to need to really get on top of grip training. Right, grip was an issue with that stiff bar pull a couple weeks ago, that 635. But I felt the grip on this one, it's just I felt like I didn't have a good grip on the bar at the lockout, right? I set it down pretty quickly, almost lost it there near the bottom. So my grip was just slipping. So I decided, and I think what I'm going to have to do, especially if I want to eventually pull 700, grip is going to have to be a big deal. And you know what? I feel like this will cover it for me. I did some shrugs in here also, but I'm also going to be doing a lot more farmers walks. Coming up, we're going to be doing loaded carries a lot more in the next phase after we get done with Worlds. Also, I keep having people ask when's Worlds. I don't know why people can't Google it. You guys know I compete in the USPA. You know I compete untested. You can literally find the date. You know what weight class I'm in. With a simple Google search, you can find the venue. You can find the times. You can find the live streams. Right? And you know what day I'm competing because I'm in the 90 kilo. Okay? It's all there. They have whole websites dedicated to it. You can just Google it. IPL, that's the USPA's affiliate, IPL Worlds. You can get all the links you need. But these felt challenging on my grip, and I think for an assistance movement, I think this is really going to be a mainstay for me. And as much as I even want to work good mornings, I feel like this slot might be better spent doing axle bar deadlifts for a while. All right, doing some axle bar deadlifts. They may need to be a staple for me, and just more forearm work in general. I'd already thought about, since I've been doing the hammer curls some, working in some wrist curls, like the heavy behind the back ones or something. It might be worth doing. Just because I think we're at a point, especially if we're going to call it org mode training, those forearms have got to just keep getting bigger. They got to keep getting bigger. Okay, you're going to have to take priority. After that, we did some pull-ups, and again, keeping with what I've been doing, we went with wide grip. I went close, medium, wide. So third workout, I'm doing wide. Just knocked out 3 sets of 10, and we called it a day. That's plenty of lat work. And if anything, I might cut these down to 2 sets. Might cut them down to 2 sets every workout. 3 feels good for now, though. I mean, that is 12 total sets. And considering, even though technically the speed pulls, speed deadlifts do hit lats, we're really doing a hip hinge, a squat, and a press for speed work. So we're not getting that speed work volume. So a few more pull-ups, probably reasonable. But we do need to limit, the total volume on them to avoid overuse. But I still feel like for now, 3 sets per workout, probably fine. Most of my exercises, though, I really only want to do a couple of sets, other than really critical ones. Same thing with the belt squats. 2 really good sets, because I'm doing sled drags a little bit again. I did sled drag this weekend. I'm going to have a prowler, hopefully, when I get moved. Put a prowler in the garage gym. I think I'm going to put some turf down just to push it back and forth, even a little 20-foot strip, because that's the length of my garage. Even a 20-foot strip probably be pretty reasonable there. Probably work pretty well. I think it's doable. All right, I think it's totally doable. It might be what we need to do. And I'm leaning in that direction. Definitely leaning in that direction. Because again, I feel like prowler work, sled work, all that's going to do me a lot of good. But for these, did 2 good sets of 10. First set's always harder than the second. Then I did some shrugs. The first set, my grip was slipping here because I didn't grip it tight enough. Plus I did all that other grip stuff, and I really just wanted these for the extra grip. Yeah, the trap work is nice. We can't have traps that are too big, but I do so many laterals and things, probably not a big deal. And this is just a one-time thing. I don't think I'm going to do shrugs all the time. I just wanted to finish my grip off. but at least do something that gives some stimulus. But, you know, using that same logic, I probably could have done just a third set of the axle bar deadlifts. Could have done a third set of those. We would have been fine. But, yeah, did 2 sets of these just to get some extra grip work in. I think I'm definitely going to be upgrading the reverse hyper. Seems like that needs to be a priority. I feel like I'm going to break this one. So I'm definitely going to get a heavier Rogue one, I think. It's the direction I'm leaning. You know, I've still got time to plan exactly what all I want to get, how I want to set it up. But I am leaning in the direction of that. Plus it gives me the option. What does it give me the option of? Yep, if I get the heavier Rogue one, I could do the whole donkey, where I could have a glute ham raise and a reverse hyper all in one unit. We cut down our floor print. I have a friend, I think, I want to give this reverse hyper to, who could really, really, really use it. He's had some back issues. So I may be giving this one away as a gift. All right, maybe giving it away. Because again, it's what I like to do. You know, I like to help people out that I like. So I think that's what we're going to do. These went really good, though. I got at least 12 reps, and I think I got 15 on the 5th set using the 630. And I think, because again, I got the whole idea from Clinton Darden to push these to the bleeding edge of, you know, just get as strong as you can, even if there's a little swing, and there's always going to be swing. People don't understand that it doesn't matter, because then you're getting the eccentric overload. All right, and it's that eccentric overload that does a lot of what we want out of this. You know, this hypertrophies all the muscles of the deadlift, helps bulletproof our low back, helps with restoration. That's why I keep the volume higher on this. These days I'm not going over 2 or 3 sets on most of my lifts, other than speed work, but this and band press downs are the ones that I take up to 5 or more sets. Because again, what it brings to the table. So what it brings to the table. But again, big fan of this. But here's what I'm thinking, guys. I'm definitely leaning in the direction of, you know, a lot more fat bar work, axle bar deadlifts, double overhand grip axle bar deadlifts. You know what? It'll let me practice pulling from the floor, but without a lot of axial loading. I still feel those muscles when I do those fat bar pulls. Even though it's such a light weight, I still feel everything working. And considering that we've done heavy work first, there probably is a pronounced training effect, right? But we need the grip work. We need the grip and the forearm work. That is what's going to limit my deadlift. All this other stuff, these muscles are going to keep growing. My glutes and hamstrings and erectors are going to keep getting bigger. The question is going to be, can I hold on to it? And that's really what's going to make or break me. All right, guys, but that's really all I have to say on that today. I hope it's been informative, and I'll talk to you guys next time.